welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this FM20 series with FC Barcelona. Right, couple of points to get across here. Firstly, we are in the Club World Cup. It is going ahead. It's mirroring real life. It's going ahead. Right, firstly, there wasn't a draw that we could watch. I just got a news item saying we're in Group A. We've got Santos and Esperance Tunis. So there wasn't a draw. Secondly, there aren't 4 teams per group. It's 8 groups of 3, with the group winners being the only ones going through. So today we are playing both our group games against Esperance first, and then Santos, who have already beaten Esperance 5-0. Most of the, in fact, oh, look at that. Group D have played a couple of games. They're ahead of everyone else. Atletico and Flamengo with a win apiece against Al Hilal. Obviously, they will now play each other for the group winner. Everyone else is basically one match in. So yeah, we're going to play both games. We're playing on a Monday and a Thursday, so we'll get right into it. We do have a little bit of transfer news to bring you. I've already got one coming in, and it is Jude Bellingham, the Birmingham City wonder kid. He was transfer listed. He's valued here at Birmingham at 15 million, and he was transfer listed at 13.5. And it only came to my attention because other teams made offers for him. So for 13.5 million, I thought, actually, do you know what? I'm going to go in for him. And he ended up accepting our offer. So really, really happy with that. Look at that. He's played all but 2 games in the Championship this season. Really pleased to get him in. He's rated as a wonder kid, as you would expect. So he'll either go out on loan or probably play for the B team. What I'll probably do is have him in the first team squad, and then just make him available for the B team. You can see there we also rejected an offer for Thiago, but it wasn't amazing. It wasn't an amazing offer, and it was from PSG. The main reason I did it was a non-negotiable offer, and I don't like those. And secondly, we've also got Juventus interested, so I'm hoping that someone else might come in as well, and we might just be able to get a little bit more for him. I would have rather sold Sergio Busquets, but there doesn't seem to be any interest in him now. No one's interested in. Juventus are also interested in Bruno Fernandes. So we may see some movement this summer. Right, one thing as well, we've got a absolute truckload of players out on international duty with the under-21s. If I just take off the unavailable tag, we've got Iñaki Peña, who is out with the under-21s. If I bring up, just quickly before we get into this, he is out with the under-21s, I think, at the moment. Where shall we find the under-21s? Let's have a look. Spain. Let's go to Spain, shall we? Let's have a look. Right, so if we have a look at is it the under-21s that are out? Yeah, look. Most of them are our players. And the players that would have played here. The likes of Ansu Fati, Dani Olmo, Ricky Puig, Carlos Alenia, Alex Collado, Elias Mariba, Nico, Marmol, Cucurella, Jorge Cuenca. I mean, everybody is just out on their out on the international duty. So And we have a squad that we can't replace players in, we can't do anything with it. And the annoying thing is, we also lost Gerard Piqué, and he's going to be out basically for the whole tournament. And I can't replace him in the squad, which is really, really frustrating. But that's the team we're putting out at the minute. I am going to start with Leo Messi. I've changed his role as well. So I had a comment on, it was like on the second episode when I went through the tactic that I'd made. And it was to put Leo Messi on inverted winger attack, because his figures for the guy who commented were ridiculous. He had like 60 odd goals and 30 odd assists in 30 games or something. It was mental. And when you consider how many goals Dani Olmo scored on the other side with inverted winger and attack, kind of a no-brainer, I think, isn't it? So we're going to try it, and we're going to see if it works. I'm not planning. We're playing this on a Monday, and the Santos game is on a Thursday, so I'm not planning on Messi playing more than an hour. And then we'll bring Juanda on for him. I'm assuming I can only make 3 substitutions. I didn't look at that. It's a competition. It's a FIFA competition. I imagine it's 3. Just calmly going to say, go out there and do it for the fans. And then we will get in there with our usual I have faith. Got a little tunnel interview to do. Heavily impacted by international call-ups. Yeah, whatever. We would have rather had Gerard Piqué. I have no idea who that is, and I don't even know what answer I just clicked. I just happened to click on the top one. Oops. Oh well. We're the only game going on. Okay, fair enough. We're the only game going on. Do we have games anywhere else? Oh, the Euro Under-21s. We've got France against... Oh, well, let's have a look at the France v Portugal game while we're going on. Why not? Right, we should be winning this one fairly easily. Esperance got beaten 5-0 by... Oh, we're in. Lautaro. Oh, he should have scored. Oh, he was offside anyway. Yeah, Esperance were beaten 5-0 by Santos. I would be disappointed if we didn't get somewhere near that as well. It's not an amazing start from us, though. We'll demand more early doors. That's focus them. We've got a corner for Bruno Fernandes. In it goes. Cleared away. Busquets will get to that. Spreads it out to Rugani. Get well soon, Daniele Rugani as well. One of the higher profile players to be tested positive for coronavirus in the last few days. So, that did look a little bit harsh, but it is a penalty, and it's going to be Leo Messi. He went flying, didn't he? Was it Sergio Roberto? Went absolutely flying there. Messi steps up, puts it in the bottom corner, and we are ahead early on. That's what we needed. Settle the nerves, just get us in front early, calm us down, and we should go on and build on this now. Get well soon to Daniele Rugani. We've got players at Leicester and Chelsea and Arsenal now, and Mikel Arteta, of course, former Barcelona player. Just take care out there, guys. Take care of each other. It's tough, isn't it? Because you want to look after elderly loved ones and people that you know may be vulnerable, but you don't know by going to visit them, and you're making them worse because you might be carrying it and you might not know. So it's a real horrible situation that everyone's in at the minute. So, just look after each other and yourselves as best you can. That's all we can say, isn't it? We will get over it. The football season's not going to go any further, I don't think, as I record this. This video, I'm actually recording this on the 13th of March. Friday the 13th, lovely. The day that the video will be coming out. So, just take care out there, guys. Right, here's Kimpembe. And if the football doesn't go on, you've always got Football Manager and YouTube. So, happy days, all's not lost. Messi whips it across and Abel Ruiz heads over. I think even Pedri's out with an international team as well. So, I'm really struggling for players. It's really annoying. Abel Ruiz is probably going to be playing out on that left wing the whole tournament, to be honest. Maybe Bruno Fernandes can fill in out there as well, to be fair. He's got the attributes to do that. We're on the defensive here. That Esperance Tunis kit, very, very similar to the old Senyera that Barcelona had as their away kit a couple of seasons ago. I loved that shirt, that away kit, that red and yellow, the Catalan flag. It was fantastic. And Lautaro's stolen it. He's in, but he's on his weaker foot, and he's put it wide of the near post. If that had been Griezmann, I reckon that would have been 2-0. Odson Edouard has scored for France against Portugal in the Euros. That was ages ago. It's in the 9th minute. Wow, we are not really. I mean, we're winning because of a penalty, and that is it. Could get better here though. Rugani. His cross is blocked, but De Jong will get to it. Sergio Busquets to Bruno Fernandes. Kimpembe, Fernandes. Abel Ruiz, nice turn. He's lost out though, but it's coming straight back at Esperance here with Jordi Alba. Busquets to De Jong. Ricardo Pereira on the overlap. Good play. In it goes. Jordi Alba fires it in. And Lautaro Martinez heads it in. It was Abel Ruiz who volleyed it across. Actually, I thought it was Jordi Alba. It wasn't. It was Abel Ruiz. And Lautaro powers in the header right on just before half time. Don't know what that was, to be honest, from Abel Ruiz. Was it just a swing and a miss and a horrible miscue, or did he mean that? I think it was a swing and a miss hit, to be honest. Probably could take Messi off, actually. I'll probably give him 10 minutes and then take him off, to be honest, I think. So assertively, you might be winning, but that could all change. Just want to G them up. If it had only been 1-0, I probably would have said I'm not happy. But let's let Messi have this free kick and see what he can do. He goes for goal. It's into the wall. He has it back here, though. And brought down again. So he's going to have another go. And it's a foul and a yellow card for Bruno Cesar. Guessing Brazilian, Bruno Cesar. Messi will hit this one. Oh, he was brilliant. The whip on that, and he's tipped over the bar. Good save. Really good whip on that. As Fernandes puts the corner in. Headed away. Busquets will collect. Fernandes. Back to Busquets. Kimpembe, and the highlight just ends. So Messi has that penalty, of course. He's done all right. He's got a goal. I'm going to bring him off in a few minutes, though, just to rest him for that Santos game. And, there was an offside in there from Abel Ruiz. Yes, because we've got Wander on the bench. So I'm going to... can Wander play? Is he fit enough? Yeah, he's right down there at the bottom. He's fit enough. Right, let's do it. Let us do this. Of course, Griezmann can play out there as well. I'm worried about Abel Ruiz playing every game, but we've got Griezmann that can play out there. Not a problem. So we'll bring Wander on. We've got Gerard Fernandez as well, young kid who's had a couple of good seasons with the B and the youth teams. Ricardo Pereira looks like he'll be all right to play the full 90 here and then play the next game as well. Rainier, I might bring on, you know. I would like to bring him on there. I'm wondering whether to. He's got the skills to play it. He doesn't know how to play that role, though, which is annoying. Should we bring... No, I'll save Thiago. You see, I'm trying... Obviously, because we've only got 2 days off between games, I'm just trying to think about the next game ahead. But everyone's looking all right. I mean, it's way too early to be doing another sub anyway, isn't it? So we'll just rest Leo. He's got a goal. As Regani heads that over at the near post. Yeah, we'll make the others probably around about 70, I think, and we'll see who we're going to take off. At the minute, not really that bothered. It is just going to be maybe to give maybe Gerard Fernandez a game up front, give him a game with the first team. Here's De Jong and Ricardo Pereira. Maybe save Ricardo because he's one of our biggest players. Just done his ACL as well, actually, apparently in real life, hasn't he? He's out for a long time now. Gutted because he's the only player. Oh, and that header's just over. He's the only player in my fantasy Premier League team that's been in there all season, Ricardo Pereira. So yeah, again, wish you a speedy recovery from that. Doesn't look like you're going to miss much football, to be fair, though. Good tackle on Jordi Alba. But there is Ricardo to Alba. Go down the line. He does to Abel Ruiz. Probably the last highlight before the final 2 changes get made. Cross it goes. I mean, I'm tempted to give Griezmann a run out and then maybe put Abel Ruiz up front. I'm not sure. Goes back to their keeper. Played long. I mean, Lautaro scored. That's always good. Delighted to see that as Wander drives forward here. Curls the ball in and Abel Ruiz has scored. And Wander has the assist. Abel Ruiz, it's his 18th goal of the season. He did really well. Was it Malaga he was on loan at, I think? Did really, really well. Got promoted with them. Really, really pleased that he's had a good season out on loan. He's now going to be part of the first team squad as well. I do need to trim the squad, to be honest. It's ridiculous. I mean, when we look at it, because I brought a lot of the promising players up. I'm going to give Xavi Mbayamba a game, actually. I'm going to need to rest Regani because with PK being out, Regani's going to be the main man. So what I'm going to do up front, I might take Lautaro off. Abel Ruiz doesn't need to play the next game. I could play Griezmann out there. So if I take Lautaro off and give Gerard Fernandez a game, it gives him some nice game time. And also that means I can play Griezmann out on the left. He plays well in that role. So yeah, I mean, we do have, the good thing is we have a versatile squad. That's the fact, and that's what I love in my squad. I love having players that can comfortably play 2 or 3 positions. I thought I was going for a corner. It looks like we could be looking at a penalty here. I mean, it's a soft one. If he gives it, I'm sure he will. And he has, and it's set to Bruno Fernandes at the minute. But I'm tempted to give it to Gerard Fernandez. He's looking composed. He's got good ratings. And it would be nice to get him a goal, wouldn't it? With 3-0 up, it doesn't really matter. Abel Ruiz has already scored. Do you know what? I'm going to give it Gerard Fernandez. Why not? Let's let the kid take it. Why not? If he scores... And he has in the bottom corner, Gerard Fernandez. His first goal for the senior team. Delighted with that. Unlucky for the keeper, he almost got there, but I'm just thinking that will maybe get his confidence soaring. And he scored that, 3 minutes after coming on. As I say, there was no pressure on it. We were 3-0 up. It didn't matter. So I'm really, really happy with that. I'm going to give him a little praise because it has been a sensational performance, as you would expect. I mean, Esperance haven't even had a shot on goal. They've committed 20 fouls and only got 2 yellow cards. I get 2 yellow cards from 5 fouls. That's mental. We've had 35 shots. The possession's been a little weird. How have they had half the possession and not even got a shot away? Weird. It's a good 4-0 win. That is good. You played very well, but don't get complacent. Why not? That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? What have we got going on now in terms of the other matches? Have they all been played yet? Get back to the overview. Let's have a look. We've got Inter to play, Bayern Munich to play. Yeah, I think we'll just skip forward and we'll have a look at how the groups are going on before our game with Santos. Right, here we go. Santos game coming up. You can see there we've had one game played as well. Bayern Munich have beaten Guangzhou Evergrande. They needed to win that because Evergrande were top going into that playoff game between two. So Bayern are the first team to go through. Real Madrid beat TP Mazembe 9-1 in their first match. You can see the rest are all now basically playing catch-up. Inter take on Internacional. Again, winner goes through. That's what I like about three-team groups. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? That's why the Nations League was so good the first time. Flamengo have beaten Atletico de Madrid. Wow! Does that mean Flamengo have gone through ahead of Atletico? That surprises me. It doesn't surprise me Flamengo have gone through, but I genuinely thought all we would get would be 8 European teams in the next round. And it will just end up being a mini European Cup. But obviously, you're going to get, I suppose, the odd little surprise, aren't you? Right, we've made a couple of changes. We've brought Thiago in, we've brought Sergio Roberto in, we've brought Antoine Griezmann in, and that's it. So, I will give game time again to some players. Hopefully we'll get the job done. The quarterfinal's only 3 or 4 days away as well, I think, so it's obviously it's a very quick turnaround. The whole tournament's done in just under 3 weeks, so we will be having to make some changes. I'm just calmly going to say we should be winning this match. I had a little run-in with the manager, the Santos manager, before the game. I just thought I'd get a little bit. A little bit shirty in the press conference. We've got the Spain under-21s playing as well. Normally I just say, there's no issues between us, and I just kind of went for him. Why not? Here's Griezmann to Pereira, Daniele Rugani. A goal after 5 or 6 minutes would be a dream start here because they have got a lot of injuries. To be fair, to Santos, so we should be seeing this one off fairly comfortably, to be honest. As the ball comes in, headed away but on to Messi. Roberto now to Ricardo. Griezmann's in the middle. Messi's right there. Griezmann's there. Shot blocked and it's cleared away. Bizarre highlight. Really bizarre highlight. Holland have scored against Spain early on. I think that's the semi-final. I think that's the under-21 semis. Right, we need to do a little get creative here, I think. 15 minutes in. I mean, just got to get the win because they're above us on goal difference. Because they won 5-0 against Esperance and we only won 4-0, of course. So we do need to win the game as Holland have gone 2-0 up in their match. So that looks like all my players are going to be coming back home. Oh no, there might be a third, fourth, maybe. Here's Messi then, out on the right to Ricardo. Whips the ball in and the header! Oh, just over from Abel Ruiz. Unlucky. But that was a lovely little move. Good cross. It was a penalty, Holland's second goal. Come on, lads. Not going really that well at the minute. Let's have a little demand more. Let's just G them up a bit. Spain have got one back. Ansu Fati scored for Spain. Go on, lad. Off, should I say, for Barcelona under-21s. Right. Come on. Sergio Roberto's been booked. Right, highlight. Here we go. Rugani. Going to get a goal before half-time. Roberto, nice ball out to Abel Ruiz. He's in. Oh, he scored. He's done brilliantly there, Abel Ruiz. He is really, really sending a message to me ahead of the new season. Do not send me out on loan again, boss. I can do a job for you. I mean, he could. The only reason I sent him out on loan was because I wanted Lautaro. That was it. We had money burning a hole, and I wanted Lautaro. I mean, Abel Ruiz didn't do anything wrong in that first season. He got into double figures, didn't he, for goals? So I'm very, very happy to have him back at the club. I've got a funny feeling I'm going to lose Dani Olmo in the summer. I really do. Oh, Spain have got it back, and it's Alex Collado that scored for Spain. Get in, boys. Brilliant. Right, calmly going to say, guard against complacency. Don't think the job is done. Let's do this, boys. Again, with the injury in the player I don't have a replacement for. The only one that can even remotely play out there is Josip Jaume. And he's not going to be amazing. And why does it always... It always does, doesn't it? It always does. Coming off with an arm injury straight away in the second half. I can only think that could possibly be a break, to be honest. I'm a little bit worried about that now. Messi's having a shocker, isn't he? 6.5 for Leo. Come on, up against a Brazilian team, you should be killing it. I mean, we're not playing well at all. I mean, Abel Ruiz has scored a goal and he's got a 6.9. I mean, he scored a damn goal. What would his rating be if he hadn't scored? Right. Sergio Roberto really should come off because he's been booked. Could Rainier do a box-to-box role? Could we give him a game? Did we get him from Santos? Rainier? No, it was Flamengo, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, actually, was it Flamengo? Was it Curitiba? Oh no, he was on loan at Curitiba. From us, funnily enough. Yeah, we got him from Flamengo. Right. I didn't just look to see if he could do the box-to-box role there, did I? Let's have a look. Has he got the attributes to do box-to-box? He has, you know. Do you know what? You can have a game, Rainier. You can have a game. Get in there and play. One more change that I can make, and it's going to have to be Leo. It's going to have to be Leo, and we'll bring on Juanda for him. Leo's had a stinker. Right, half an hour or so with stoppages to go. I'm going to do a show some passion. Have we got a highlight against us? But Abel Ruiz is going to bring it away. He's on his own. Oh, he isn't on his own. He's got Griezmann with him. Antoine Griezmann went way too wide in the end, and Everson made the save. But we will see the corner. Thiago will whip it in. Glancing header, and it's put in by Griezmann. It's 2-0, Daniel Regani's header, and that will be the Group 1. That's it, done and dusted. Regani flicked the header on, and Griezmann is there at the back stick. Oh, slid in, look at that, love that. 32nd goal of the season for Antoine Griezmann, and it is all done now. Safe passage through to play. I have no idea how it works, the draw, I don't know. I don't know if it's a random draw. I don't know if it's like a tournament where you will play the winners of a certain group. I have no clue. As that corner is put in, and Juanda's going to score this one. 3-0. Well played, boys. Another corner from Thiago that causes havoc. He goes to the back post this time. Abel Ruiz puts it back across, and Juanda nods it in. And it's 3-0, and it is a goal for the substitute. That's just what I like to see. I love Juanda. He is just becoming an absolute legend already. He really is. I mean, he only came up into the team because of injuries and things like that, and sometimes that just happens, doesn't it? That's how players get their breaks. It's how Harry Kane got his break at Tottenham. You know, it's how Marcus Rashford got his break at United. Sometimes you just need, it's just timing, isn't it, a lot of it? There could be a goal back here. Eduardo Sacha, their danger man, their top scorer, has put them on the score sheet. I can't see them getting back into it. There's surely not enough time for them to get another one. Good ball over the top, took it down well, early shot, and Edison's looking the other way. There must have been a girl he liked in the crowd or something, because that was bizarre. Okay, straight in from the kickoff. Thiago out to Juanda, cuts inside well. Bruno Fernandes, Ricardo on the overlap. Oh, did he keep that in? Apparently so. And Abel Ruiz. And we've got our 3-goal lead back. And Abel Ruiz is establishing himself as the star of the tournament so far. What's that? 3 goals now and an assist. Well, I don't know if he kept that in really. There was a lot of ball over the line. Maybe not the whole ball, but 4-1. Job done. Really, really good in the end. 2 goals and an assist from the starlet that is Abel Ruiz. But looking at his condition, I don't think he's going to be playing the next game. Yeah, really, really happy with that. Very pleased with the result. Very pleased with the performance. Do we know? Okay. What have we got going on here? Fractured wrist, out for 3 to 5 weeks. We've got a lot of options here. So he could play through the injury with protective equipment. Well, I've got to do that, haven't I? I have no options at left back. I have none. Cucurella's away. I can't get Juan Miranda back from Schalke. Mika Marmol's out as well with the unders, and I can't rely on Jaume. So I'm going to play him through the injury. Yeah, I assume that means he's going to have the little injured symbol next to him. I don't know, but well, we can do it, so we should. Do we know? Let's just okay. Let's have a look then. Let's see what happens. Do we know? Do we know what happens with the quarterfinals? Oh, okay. We're playing the first place in Group B. Okay, that's fine. So Bayern Munich are playing Flamengo already. We know. This is the quarterfinal. First in Group G are playing first in Group H. Why are there only 3 matches there? And we're playing first in Group B. So we're going to be playing Inter or Internacional. Internazionale or Internacional. I'd rather play Internacional. So we'll forward that and we'll just see what happens there. I'm not going to do the press conference on camera. So then you've got the Palmeiras and Liverpool. So it's going to be Man City against Real Madrid by the look of it, presumably. And then it's probably going to be Liverpool against either Palmeiras or Tottenham. So yeah, we're going to be playing Inter or Inter. So we'll fast forward through to that and we'll see who we're going to play. Right, so here we go. We've got the Inter derby now to find out who we're going to play, and we will, before we sign off, we will just complete the quarter-final lineup because, it'll be nice to do. Oh, and it's Internacional that we're playing. Wow. They've beaten Inter Milan. That is huge. I didn't see that coming at all. So we've got 2 South American clubs through now. That is massive, isn't it? I'm delighted with that because clearly they're a good team, but we should be winning that one now quite comfortably. That is brilliant. So now all we'll do, I guess, is we'll go through and we'll just complete the lineup, because it'd be nice to do that, wouldn't it? And then we will say goodbye. Right, so the group stage is now complete. Tottenham, Liverpool, Real Madrid and Manchester City have all gone through. We will take on Internacional, as we know. We will then take on the winners of Bayern and Flamengo, should we get through that. Tottenham will take on Liverpool. Real Madrid will take on Man City. They will then, the winners of that, will play each other in their semi-final, and then that's going to be a hard final for whoever gets through to it after out of our group. So, come back and join me for that then. We've got Internacional. I think if we get through, I might do the semi-final as well in the same video. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I think I probably will. I think I'll probably do quarters and semis in one video, should we get through against Internacional. So, join me for that, guys. As always, watch, like, share and subscribe. Jump in the comments and the description. And as I said earlier, look after yourselves and those that you care about and everybody else. And I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Adios, amigos.